Hi everyone, this is Naina from Angelic Echoes, and today we want to tap in with the Moonology energy, with the moon energy, the full moon energy rather, using the Moonology oracle decks by Yasmin Boland. So we are going to tap in with the oracle cards by Yasmin Boland, and then the Moonology messages oracle as well by Yasmin Boland. And I'm bringing in the Real Love Tarot, Twin Flame Real Love Tarot by Liz Harrison, our beautiful soul sister as well. So let's see what the full moon energy has in store for both divine counterparts. Thank you, angels. What do we need to know for the divine feminines with this full moon energy? Thank you, angels. What do we need to know about the divine masculines with the full moon energy? Thank you, angels. What do we need to know for the divine feminines with this full moon energy? Thank you, angels. And what do we need to know about the divine masculines with the full moon energy on Monday the 12th? Wow, okay. That was an interesting card that I just saw. And thank you, angels. What do we need to know? What does the divine feminines need to know about this full moon energy? What is the divine feminine healing or being guided to look into? What is the divine masculine being guided to look into, or what will the divine masculine be focused on with this full moon energy? Thank you. Okay, so let's start with the divine feminine. Okay, so the divine feminine is being guided to be more self-aware, to feel content and blessed with what the divine feminine already has, by accepting yourself and your circumstances. When you are okay with where you are right now, you will get where you are going to easier and faster. So this is about being self-aware, being aware of your emotions, being aware of how you feel, being aware of your mind, your thoughts, your actions, your what you speak, what you think, and also being aware of what you have by being grateful for what you have. And when you accept your circumstances and yourself, and when you feel complete within yourself, where you're not in the energy of wanting your divine masculine by your side because you can't be without your divine masculine. So when you move out of that needing energy of your twin, that's when things will shift and move forward even faster, and the journey will become easier. So your guidance with this full moon energy is to become self-aware, to focus on yourself, to become aware of your thoughts, emotions, and what you say and what you believing as well, and how you're perceiving your life, because gratitude is everything. And when you're in the energy of gratitude, you will feel that you have everything that you already need, which will help you to move into the inner union state that will expedite and pull your divine masculine in much more quickly and faster. But also you will feel at ease with the twin flame journey. You will let go of the struggle if you become more self-aware. And how you can become more self-aware is by spending time outdoors in nature, because that always tends to help you to connect with your higher self. It helps to calm the mind. They say that nature is closest to the divine, because it's the divine's creation. So that's one way in which you could connect with yourself and become more self-aware, by spending more time outdoors. Another way is meditation. And if you struggle to meditate, by silencing your mind, or it's not even about silencing your mind, but it's about spending time in solitude with yourself. You can also listen to guided meditations, which tends to help to shift your focus to your breath. So doing a lot of breath work as well. Crystals also brings in a lot of healing as well. So there's many tools, spiritual tools you can use. There's also sound healing as well. You can use many tools to help you to connect with yourself. But this is what you've been guided to do with the full moon energy. And this is probably the energy you're going to go into as well. So you're being guided to slow it down. Don't rush into things. If you're having a hectic week because of the full moon energy, you're being guided to take it slow and don't rush into anything, because it may not be the right time to rush into anything as well. So catch your breath and give yourself the room, space, and time to do things at a much slower pace, because life is not a treadmill. So slow it down. You're also being guided to look at the bigger picture. So if anything is triggering you, take a step back and try and understand it from your higher self perspective, to understand the lesson in what is it that you're experiencing, to change your perception about it. So looking at the bigger picture is always about moving past the 3D illusion of what you're seeing with your five senses, or what you're experiencing with your five senses and seeing with your physical eyes, and try and understand it from a deeper perspective by going within and spending time alone. And believe me, the answers will come when you do that. You'll able to see through the eyes of the divine and understand the reasons behind anything that's possibly triggering you. So you are being guided, and the energy is probably bringing in, what the energy is bringing in is helping you to look at things from a higher perspective and the bigger picture. And I feel that this is also what the divine masculines are going to be doing as well with the full moon energy. They will be looking at the bigger picture, trying to understand their life, trying to understand the patterns that they're finding themselves in, trying to understand why they're feeling stuck, why are they scared to be vulnerable, looking deeper into the wounds that they need to heal. And the emotions with this full moon is going to probably surface that as well. So there's a lot of reflection energy coming in as well for the divine masculine, which the divine feminine also could be mirroring. A personal issue reaches resolution. So this could be anything related to an answer that you've been waiting for, or something that's been hanging, or there's been delays on something. This could be reaching a resolution. But I'm also feeling that a resolution could be close to whatever else is going on in your life. So something is coming to a closure, something is being resolved, and that's a very positive sign. And this could also be an issue with your divine masculine that's being resolved as well. And this could be something that's blocking them from coming forward towards you. They could have an answer to whatever it is that has been preventing them from taking that next step and leap of faith towards you as the divine feminine. And this is a sign to take the leap of faith. And I feel this is actually the divine masculine being guided to take a leap of faith to the divine feminine. So I feel that this message is here in the divine feminine pack, because the divine feminine needs to know that the divine masculine is being guided to go for it. But I also feel that the divine feminine is also being guided to face the divine feminine's own fears, and to go for and reach for the divine feminine's dreams and goals, knowing that you are very capable of achieving what you want to achieve, and don't let fear hold you back as well. So I feel that this is also a mirroring energy where you're being guided to take action and trust in the universe, and take a leap of faith in something that you want to achieve. But in you embracing your fears and stepping out of your comfort zone, you will be guiding and mirroring your twin in doing the same. So your twin, your divine masculine, will mirror you in doing the same. So I feel this is a double message here for the divine masculine as well. And this is a time to give rather than take. And this usually means that in this full moon energy, you might be feeling like you're going to be doing a lot more for others. And I think the message coming through here is the more you give, the more you receive as well. But don't give to just receive, because the bigger blessings come in when you give from a place of sincerity and generosity, and kindness and compassion and sincerity, without expecting anything in return. So what I'm feeling in the message here is that the divine feminine is being guided to give, because what you give out, you get back, and blessings will come in when you in this energy of giving as well. So let's see what's in for the divine masculine. There's a lot of cards here for the divine masculine. So, and I feel this is actually, again, these cards are interchangeable between the divine feminine and the masculine, because this is a card of confidence, but also recognition. So the message here is feel good about the connection and yourself, because you belong together. The more confident you are, the quicker things will progress. So the divine masculines are gaining the confidence to come forward to the divine feminine. And what I'm feeling with this card is that if you as the divine feminine feel good about the connection and see the connection as a blessing, with understanding that it's a journey of spiritual growth, and that's the blessing in it, you are having an opportunity to discover yourself, without any codependencies, without feeling like you need somebody to complete you. That is a great spiritual blessing that a soul could ever want in a lifetime. So if you see the twin flame connection as a blessing and you feel good about it, because you're also not attached to the outcome of it, is what I'm feeling, it will actually help to move things forward a lot quicker, because you will become confident in yourself, and it will also help your twin to feel the same. But I'm also feeling as well with this message that your divine counterpart is gaining confidence to come forward to you, and they are trying to understand themselves and to feel worthy of you as well. So again, mirrored energy here. When you both feel good about the connection, things will progress quickly. So this is what they're working on with this full moon energy, or the full moon energy is helping them to become more confident by releasing anything that's negative and helping them to confront their fears, and also surfacing things that they need to heal to bring about this energy of being confident about the connection, feeling good about the connection, and that synchronicity will bring both twins into alignment. So this is an extension of the previous message by saying that you are working together towards an amazing future, by building your hopes and dreams together. So this is whatever's happening is building a strong foundation. The delays, the separation, the silence, the solitude, the reflection, the healing energy, the triggers as well to face fears, etc., is all creating a solid foundation. And you're being reminded of that whatever's happening, even though it may feel like it's long drawn and the separation is never coming to an end and the communication's just not coming in, it's because you are building a solid foundation to make sure that when you do come together, it is rock solid, and it's there to last for a lifetime. You will be in a lifetime union, but also understand that in feeling that the journey is long drawn, it's because you're also giving too much attention to it. So when you do give too much attention to it, it feels like everything is moving too slow, because the idea is to understand, to know what's happening with your divine masculine is fine, but do not be attached to the outcome. And when you release the attachment to the outcome, you will also find that the journey becomes easier and things move forward a lot quicker. But that will also help to build a solid foundation because you're working on yourself. And I feel that this is also what the divine masculine is doing. They are actually working on creating a solid foundation with the divine feminine, working on their finances, their wounds, any legal matters, spiritual growth as well, any society conditioning or family programming of, their upbringing, etc. They're working on creating a solid foundation. And this full moon energy, this full moon energy is basically echoing and emphasizing that this is what's happening here. And a win-win outcome is forecasted. So there will be balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine to bring about that reconciliation and union. And there will be justice as well, where an apology will come in and everything will be balanced out between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and there will be equal give and take as well between you and your divine counterpart. So this is a sign of a positive outcome. If you keep your vision, believe, be detached with regards to the outcome, and work on yourself. And the divine masculines are receiving help from the divine through this full moon energy, and they're also being guided to accept the help that's being offered to them. And the yin moon is usually when they go within. So some of them might be in solitude energy, going within again to gain answers. But this is a card of help from the divine. So the divine is coming in to help them to be able to take the next step and to help them transform and transmute anything that's holding them back in terms of the energy, in terms of their fears, and fears and wounds and any negativity that they're holding on to based on past regret of anything that didn't turn out the way they expected. So they're getting help from the divine, and that's what this full moon energy is also bringing in, to change their tune, about how they see themselves, to change the tune about self-worth issues as well, and also to see things from a different perspective in terms of any fears they have, like abandonment or fears of rejection or judgment from the divine feminine or society. They're getting the necessary help to transmute all of those low energy vibrational thoughts and feelings, which is helping them to change their tune. Because when this happens, then they will take a risk, and they will take the lead. So they're being guided to take a risk and take the lead, but they're getting the necessary help to change their tune, and they're being guided to accept the help from a higher power, by going with the flow and not resisting changes, by being aware of signs and synchronicities and following through with the signs, or taking action against what they're being against the signs that's being shown to them, but also by tuning in with their intuition. So they're getting the help to rise above the ego, to connect with the intuition, because that's where the answers are. And that's going to help them to change their tune, to be able to take a risk towards the divine feminine and take the lead in terms of reaching out to the divine feminine. So that's the energy with the full moon coming in. Obviously, this is all in divine timing, because it is different for each twin flame connection. Some divine masculines have a lot more to heal than others. It all depends on the lessons and wounds that each twin flame connection is needing to heal and overcome. If this reading was insightful to you, I would greatly appreciate if you can like and support my channel by subscribing. And I hope that this helped you in some way or the other. And I wish you a lovely day and or evening wherever you are in the world. Take care. Namaste.